Hey everybody, 4 cards to show off today. It's been a while since my last video. I've been sick and just been busy with general life stuff where I didn't want to sit down and make a video. So I'm taking a break from watching football today, and I'm going to show 4 Hall of Fame T206 cards. So first up, didn't really put these in any order, but this is Home Run Baker in a 2.5. There's the close-up here. So this is kind of a funky pose, just really odd. Home Run Baker was a good third baseman, but mainly known by his name for being a hitter. So just a really odd card. I really love the hats that the A's wore back then, which is the horizontal stripes, and you can see that this is the traditional panel style hat. So I wish we had seen the other style hat, but I don't think there's anybody in the T206 set with that style. So for whatever reason, but cool card. Finally happy to get these. This is one that I see going up because he only has 1 card in the set. So potentially that could be one to watch. So I wanted to get it now. Next up, this is Johnny Evers with bat, Cubs on shirt. So he has a pose very similar to this, with just a yellow sky, and it says Chicago across. But this is the toughest of Johnny Evers' 3 cards, and one of the toughest cards in the set, let alone toughest Hall of Famers. I think this is third behind Honus and Plink as far as scarcity goes, even above the green Cobb, which has gone crazy. So I got a nice price on this one. It is in the hologram holder, but it's an okay too. It has really nice eye appeal. Although Drew, lefty NDV, had got one in the same grade that is much nicer for a cheaper price. So, oh well, I still got a nice price. So, yeah, just happy to add this one. I think it's a nice looking card. Johnny Evers looks tiny on the card though, which I think he was, but. Anyways, there's the second one. This one more thing about this card. I've lost probably like 3 or 4 auctions, just gotten second place, and then on Facebook somebody put a really nice example up, and I missed out by probably like 30 seconds on trying to buy it. So I just was happy to finally get one of those. So next up, this is a card I've been wanting forever. I still need his portrait. Rube Waddell, one of the most unique stories of the dead ball era and just baseball history in general. I would be here for well over an hour if I wanted to tell, his career story. If you're interested in reading about that or hearing about it, I would recommend an episode of my favorite podcast, which is called The Dollop. They did a really fun comedy podcast, not for everybody, but if you're interested, check it out. I think it's about an hour long, and they went over not everything, but just fun highlights of his career. Just an absolutely insane story, an incredibly talented player that had a lot of other stuff going on. So happy to add one of these. The registration is a little funky. You can kind of see his lip there, which is strange because it is a Piedmont 150, but it is what it is. So happy to add this one. This card and the next one I got hooked up by a guy that went to a small show. I think it was in Kentucky, and he just he basically posted pictures of cards that were available, and I thought both of these were a screaming deal, and I was able to get them even cheaper with negotiations through him. So I can't thank that guy enough. I don't want to say his name in case he doesn't want it out there, but thank you. He just shipped them to me, and I did PayPal friends and family to him. So this is the last card that I got from him. I'm over the moon to get this card, especially such a nice example. This card has great centering, bold color, nice registration. The Mordecai Three-Finger Brown portrait is one that I've wanted forever, and I've been holding off. A lot of them have centering issues, and when I saw this one, I knew I had to have it. I would have paid more than I did for it. I think this one was maybe $130, so would have been happy to pay more for such a nice example, but I'm happy I didn't have to. So yes, the corners are beat up, but I don't really care that much about that. So another close-up. Mordecai Three Finger Brown is another interesting story. I think it was a farming equipment accident when he was young that kind of mangled his hand and allowed him to grip the ball in very unique ways that never could be replicated, unless you had a very similar farming accident. But I don't think anyone's doing that for to become a baseball pitcher. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed these 4 pickups. Certainly some nice cards. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a nice rest of their weekend, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.